Hi all, welcome to this Team of the Week 11 predictions video. This is not looking as appealing as we would like, but we're going to try our best regardless, and there's still some nice individual cards to look forward to. But if you could smash likes as always, we much appreciate. Sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at @GSLegend. All links are down below for posts on the channel and social media links as always. And yes, the thumbnail may be very Premier League heavy at the moment, but that may not necessarily be the theme this week. But looking at a few leagues though, I think that may sadly annoyingly be the case for the marquee cards. So starting off in net is Hradecky, 4 saves, one of them being a penalty save, and kept a clean sheet for Bayer Leverkusen as they beat Schalke 3-0. Should be pretty academic for a second in form if I'm honest. Goalkeepers this week, funnily enough, Silvers were the ones that were standing out, and there was one gold goalkeeper I did like the look of, but because it was a draw, I was kind of put off by it. There was a couple actually, like Pope and Rajkovic, both put me off due to draws. Back free option that we have are fullbacks. I don't see any centre backs at the moment, gold wise, that seem to be standing out for me. Because either some of them have either scored or conceded or got an assist and conceded, so it's, and there is the odd one that has got, like say, an assist and a clean sheet, but I'm not convinced enough. But Trippier 2 assists and a clean sheet should be pretty academic. Cuadrado 2 assists and a 7.5 on Gazetta should be academic. You'll see quite a few predictions put Bonucci in, but go Cuadrado folks. Cuadrado is more likely, and he played right wing back for what I saw. And Tavernier could happen. Now Tavernier is on the fence option, but 1 goal, 1 assist and a clean sheet. And the difference is the goal was not a penalty. That is a big difference maker. Usually he scores penalties, but when it's a non-penalty goal, you tend to stand up a little bit more with Tavernier. Plus an 84 version of him would actually look quite appealing, especially for the Scottish Premiership. So see what happens though. That's kind of the main 3 defenders I feel this week. Midfielders that seem to be standing out, we could be seeing an informed Pogba for 1 goal and an 8 on Sky. As I said, Sky is who EA seem to be referring to a lot more these days for the Premier League for Team of the Week over BBC, so I feel that's what will help Pogba's case. I expect a few to mention Greenwood, but I feel Pogba is just a bit more of a juicier seller this week, especially with how lacking the Team of the Week is. Milinkovic-Savic, 1 goal, 1 assist, but only a 7 on Gazetta though. That's the only downside. He only got a 7, but I still feel confident enough in him. Big enough gap as well. Usually 1 goal, 1 assist helps, but I feel like he should happen. And then Heung-min Son, 1 goal, 1 assist in North London derby. I don't see Kane happening. Son hasn't got an inform despite the play of the month, but I still feel the Son will get himself an inform, and it will be quite a nice one at that. So can't knock it. The forwards this week, starting like Sagan off right wing, right mid. 1 goal, 1 assist, should get in if I'm honest. Played really well for Dynamo Kiev. Ukrainian league doesn't always get as much attention as it should, but deserves a spot in, I personally feel. Zaha 2 goals, Benteke could even happen as the silver star, but I feel Zaha for a second in form is very, very likely. El Arabi for a hat-trick, keeps the form going for him. He always seems to get a hat-trick for an inform, and I feel that is what will help his cause. Fair play to him. And then Mohamed Salah, 1 goal, 1 assist and a man of the match performance from Sky, should help his cause. Yes, he has plenty of our specials. It will be interesting to see how they shape it up for like stats, I suppose. But if anyone else was to get in from Liverpool, possibly Matip or Gini Wijnaldum, but I would say Salah is the most likely. Yes, it means Salah then has another special card, but we will see how it progresses in due course. Subs and reserves. Now, we usually would have goalkeeper as our first shout on the subs bench, but he is a silver, so we are starting off with working through the gold and then going from there. So Hugo Malo, 1 goal and clean sheet for Celta Vigo against Athletic Bilbao. Watched the game, it was actually a really good game. Malo very impressive in the game for what I've seen of him, and I feel he always seems to get in form anyway. This could be that week, so I wouldn't be surprised. Following on from there, we have Christensen for 2 goals. Now, Allsvenskan may only get 1 inform, they may get a hero card. Christensen, very impressive. If you've seen some of the highlights from the Malmo game, go and watch it if you've got even 2 minutes. But Christensen, 2 goals, he is a gold, he goes up to 81, should have a strong shout as well for happening. Ben Arfa 1 goal and a 7 on the keep should happen. Ben Arfa's came close a few times this week. I feel it's hard to ignore him. Very impressive performance. Mendoza 2 goals, position change from a left mid to a centre mid. This could be quite crazy for a league second tier card. So yes, he's Colombian in a league that's not usable. He's the only goal in the league, but at least this card would be a bit of fun. I think even for an 81 rated, it's a massive weird position change, but suppose you get what you get. If it happens, fair play, but because there is another player in the league that stood out this week, it may not happen, or it may, but the other player may be given as the silver star, but we'll get into that as well. Marega 2 goals, Piatek 2 goals, Zaha, Marega was in the 4-3 game, and Piatek in the Berlin derby. Roger 1 goal, 1 assist, very strong shout. So that's not too bad, like for those kind of guys. Now for the reserves, the 5 standouts that I have this week is Ledesma, 8 saves and a free on marker. Cadiz goalie is 74 rated. He could easily be the silver star, could be the first goalkeeper silver star, which would actually be a big boost. Actually, there is also another contender for that, or quite a few I should say, but we'll see how that one progresses in due course. From there we go to Silas for 2 goals. Silas Wamaning, I can never pronounce the name, so I always just say Silas. I know who I mean, it's just pronunciation of his surname. It's syllables, you've got to nail it down right. If you don't, you're kind of snookered, as it were. Bashmar, 2 goals and a clean sheet from centre back, should be pretty academic. Lee Bahan, a hat trick and 1 assist. He got that like about, I think, 5 or 6 weeks ago, and he didn't even get a team of the week. This could have been a second in form by now, which would be kind of neat. So Lee Bahan is running riot this season, and it would have been, could be looking at a second in form for this guy by now, but sadly is what it is. And Martinovic, 2 goals, 1 assist. He is the bronze card going to a silver in form this week. It's kind of where I'm going. They always seem to be doing a silver in form these days, just because of like silver stars, the silver lounge and silver beast objective. So they always kind of try and keep, I think it's a way to keep the silver in form supply buoyant, as it were. At least that's what interpretation I seem to be picking up from it. Now in terms of the silver star for this week, there is quite a few that could happen. We have Larson in the Russian league for 2 goals, Silas as previously mentioned for 2 goals, Ledesma for 8 saves and a free in markers, so you could get a silver version of him. Bayinder for 7 saves, 1 being a penalty save and a clean sheet. And you could even potentially see Molyneux in the MLS for he got 2 goals in his game, and Pelosi for 2 goals, 1 assist for Spal. But because the Serie B is still classed as Calcio B in FIFA, I wasn't 100% sure. Bodo Glint could easily get 1. Juncker 1 goal, 2 assists. But in terms of those that are not going to happen for informed this week, could I expect it in the comments, is like Hakimi, Zinkernagel, Toko Akambi. They 3 I do not see happening. If you want other validation from this, go to Kieran's predictions. Link is always in the description below for his predictions on it. Other possible players that could happen as well is Campbell or Mena, 1 goal or 1 assist from them both respectively in Mexico. It was the playoff semi-final to get them through to the final, so one could be even given as a hero card. Wule came off the bench to get 1 goal, 1 assist. Sergi Darder scored the other goal in that game, and Diego Dem for 1 goal and a 7 on Gazzetta. I'd considered Insigne as well. He got a 7.5 and a very impressive performance, but I just kind of went against him just because of how recent his most recent inform was. But let me know, folks, in the comments, so who you think will get informed. Smash like, so be sub to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you all later.